What's up, everyone? Aaron Nagler here for PackersNews.com. I'm here with Pete Dougherty after the Packers drop one in Carolina, 31-24. Pete, you have to think this essentially ends their playoff hopes, although there are some Byzantine ways they can get into the postseason still.
Yeah, so if I've got it figured out right, if Atlanta wins tomorrow night,
Right.
Monday night,
and
they're a 10-point favorite against Tampa Bay, then the Packers are done.
Right.
Now, if Atlanta loses that, there's a chance.
There's a lot of things that have to happen.
Because Atlanta has two tough games, New
Right.
Orleans and Carolina left. Carolina's already passed the
And
Packers now.
Seattle got destroyed.
And Seattle got destroyed. They would have to lose at least one of their final two. And Dallas cannot win out either.
So, forget all that. Aaron Rodgers comes back, by his own admission, plays well below his normal standard here in Carolina, throwing 3 interceptions. Playoffs or no, do you play him again this year? I mean, considering how, I don't want to say poor, but how off he looked.
So the way, after looking through all that, if Atlanta wins, no way. You sit him. You don't want to deal with any possible complications if he re-breaks it. It's obviously a gray area decision, because it took 2 days to make. So it wasn't like just he's 100%, he goes. So if Atlanta wins, then I sit him. If Atlanta loses, I think I play him against the Vikings. The chances are fairly long, but it's not that much of a long shot.
Right.
So I would play him. You would think he'll be better next week than this week after at least getting one game in.
Right.
Their chances in my mind are still way better with him than with Hundley against the Vikings.
Yeah, obviously. Flipping it around to the opposite side of the ball, on defense, the Packers give up 31 points. They got some stops. They looked okay in spurts, but yet another veteran quarterback goes to town on Dom Capers' defense. What do you make of that side of the ball?
Yeah, I got some emails from people, and people are really upset on Twitter. They're really upset at the defense. And, they gave up 31 points. They gave up an easy touchdown where they didn't cover Olsen.
Right.
But the defense, this isn't why they lost. These are the games that they were winning last year when Rodgers played at MVP level. He didn't play at that level today in his first game back. His rust showed. I mean, you don't blame him for having rust. That's just the way it is. But that's he did not play at that MVP level, and so they lost the game. But they're down, even with how badly the defense played. They still have the ball, and they're almost in the red zone when they and then before they fumble.
And the other thing is, Rodgers throws 3 interceptions. The Panthers only got points off of one of those turnovers. So the defense at times rose to the occasion.
It was more the empty possessions than it was the points they gave away.
Very much.
So what would you do with Rodgers going forward?
I'm old school, man. I'll play him. I mean, you're paying him to play quarterback, right? And he's a competitor. He wants to play. He wants to win. And if there's even the slightest chance that they can get into the postseason, yeah, I'd play him.
So if Atlanta wins Monday, then do you play him?
Probably not. Probably because I think he and the higher-ups will, make the kind of err on the side of caution and, let Hundley play a few more games and sit Rodgers, get him ready for next year.
That's what I would do.
So we'll see how the Packers play it. All the latest from here in Carolina at PackersNews.com. Make sure you check it out. For Pete, I'm Aaron. We'll talk to you soon.